Wow. Um, I started this channel over 8 years ago. That's really weird to think about and to say that for my entire adult life, basically, I've been making YouTube videos and content and, music and doing dumb faces. And, over those years, people actually seem to care and enjoy and, want to watch the content and listen to the music. That is not something I ever thought would happen or that was possible in any capacity when I started. Not a lot of people know, but I was never supposed to be a YouTuber. I wasn't even supposed to be really a musician. I lived and loved music and metal specifically, and I lived and loved YouTube, but I was supposed to be a bookkeeper and an accountant. That's what I went to school for. That's, what I planned my life around. And just halfway through university, it was just, YouTube was doing okay. And I really felt like it was my calling and I hated what I was doing at school. And I was like, let's give it a try. And when I finished university, gave it my all and I kind of never looked back. But 8 years down the line, I can't believe it's something that, people still care about and people still want to, watch the videos. And whether it's, covers or reactions or meme stuff or listening to Termina or Nick Knock, that's something I definitely didn't think people would want to listen to. But it's been a really crazy journey over all these years, starting with guitar covers. And, I know that people are probably asking or wondering, where those go, right? That's all I used to do for the first 4 years of this channel. I only did guitar covers. I don't think I even talked in one of my videos until like a couple years in. And you could tell I was so awkward. Even watching videos from 2 years ago, I'm just awkward and uncomfortable because, I'm an introverted dude. It took a long time to get used to talking on camera and, just being comfortable with it. But all I would do is just those guitar covers, and I loved it. It was a rush, being able to listen to new music and to celebrate that new music and share it and to learn something was something so incredible that I did that for 4 years straight, and it was awesome. Something I'd never take back, and something that I still love doing guitar covers. Don't get me wrong, but essentially, I just reached a point where I knew it wasn't sustainable just doing that anymore. I reached a point where I wanted to be more creative than just, play guitar, because I started to like music and metal almost more than I liked guitar. I wanted to try new things. I wanted to talk. I wanted to, watch, do reaction videos, which the first couple of reactions I did were actually as a joke and people really liked them. I want to do skit videos, meme videos, funny videos in general and educational videos and really expand my horizons to see what is possible. And that all being alongside the idea and the feeling of just burnout from doing just covers for 4 years straight. Like, that's all I did. And it was great and it was beautiful and I cherished that time. But it wasn't sustainable. And to be honest, I think if I did that for another year, this channel probably wouldn't have uploaded a video for the past 3 years. Just scary to think about. But it's true. It's something I had to expand and try new things in, and I'm glad I did, because it's allowed me to feel like I can be creative and take risks, and they might not always pay off. I've done a lot of messing up and trying things and it failing and trying different things and it failing and learning. I do that still to this day. There's times where I think something's a cool idea and I try it and it flops and it fails, and I learn and I adapt and I try to overcome and I push and I try to push, to new bounds and new things to make the content better, to make it, more exciting, and to make it something that is sustainable, that I can build on, for the foreseeable future, because this is my life. It's been my life for my entire adulthood, since I was basically 17, just nonstop, going to classes and then coming home and doing YouTube videos until I went full time a few years ago. So that's something I started to value, and especially just with it tying with getting older, becoming an adult and realizing I had real life responsibilities and consequences. That sure, I had some when I was a teenager, but it's like, oh, you got to like care about real things now, and you got to take care of those things and have time for those things. And, just doing things and doing certain series or videos and only doing them knowing that, they take so much out of me, physically, emotionally, that if that's all I did, just one thing, one series, or even just covers, there's no way I'd be able to still do this to this day, which is why I expanded into, so many different things. And really, I kind of consider the channel now a variety metal music channel, which sure has a lot of stuff based in core. Trust me, I get reminded of that every time I do a core video, and somehow still shocks people that I like core music and get the comments of, that's not real metal, bro. In which I kind of just respond, how did you even find this channel then? I like a lot of music. I've covered many things that aren't core, but that always is a fun side note. And of course, I'm doing this video past 1 a.m. because for some reason, I just get extremely introspective and think an endless amount past midnight, which makes me then go to bed very, very late. I guess ironically, it keeps true to the name Nick Nocturnal. So there you go. That's a nice full circle there. But seeing this channel evolve, I guess, over all these years, and seeing, the community, you guys help me build this thing, YouTube mainly, but also Twitch, right? I stream 5 days a week on Twitch for 3 hours. I've done that for almost a year consecutively, but I've streamed on there for 2 years. Our Discord server. Something as small as the Spotify modern metal playlist. Spotify's playlists can suck. And keeping up with TikTok dumbass content and Instagram posts and tweets and Facebook and all this stuff, and trying to make it sustainable so all these platforms are fun and can help build this community to a bigger goal of just getting more people to like metal, and me being a person that just wants to share their love for this crazy music, whether it's through talking about it or reacting to it or picking up my guitar. When I started this channel, I was definitely a guitarist first, a metalhead second. And just, as I grew up, I realized I was the metalhead first and a guitarist second. And I love guitar, and I still plan to do a lot of guitar content that will never go away. But, there's just less of it because it makes it exciting again. I went from doing a cover every day to maybe one every couple weeks, maybe one a month, because it's just this feeling now when I do them that I almost like fall in love with doing it again every time, because it's exciting, it's new, it's different, because I don't do it every day, right? But I just want to really thank you guys all for that support through this being a channel of, trying a lot of different variety-esque things. And like I said, a lot of it sometimes succeeding, a lot of it sometimes failing. And that's me learning and me trying to adapt and me wanting to grow with the community, as a metalhead and as a fan of this music, as a fan of YouTube, and now as a fan of, streaming as well on Twitch. But yeah, it's been an absolute crazy journey, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I can't believe after 8 years I've never taken more than a week off. That's probably very unhealthy. But that's also, I think, because I'm being able to create fun content and have that more variety feel. I'm able to always shift and try things and just be like, well, what's fun? What do I want to talk about? What do I want to do? What do I want to cover? And not feel this pressure that I have to do this or have to do that. And I'm just blessed that I get to wake up every day and do something like this that I love. That is all my life. It consumes my life, and I don't think, if I wasn't doing this, I don't know what I'd do with my life, to be honest. So, thank you guys all for the support. There's a lot coming. There's a lot more stupid content coming. There's a lot more me trying shit and probably failing, and a lot more me trying stuff and hopefully it doing really well. But Termin is always in the works. Nick Knox in the works. Project with Phil from All Our Means in the works. Covers with deathcore vocalists are in the works. Constant YouTube content as always. Twitch streams, all this stuff, and big plans. Always coming. I never thought I'd be able to be a person in a scene that I love the music of so much, and be able to talk with some of these incredible musicians and these huge bands that I grew up idolizing, and I still do. Like I said, it's a blessing, and I don't take that for granted any day. And appreciate anyone who's along for the ride to see wherever this crazy journey takes us. So thank you guys.